Welcome to our Nothing But Options series. This is our one up, one down episode. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stock one up, one down drum kit, which is rack tom, floor tom, kick and snare, 2 crashes, ride cymbal, and hi-hats. And I'm going to add a bunch of cymbals to it. Now I'm going to show you how they work with cymbal stands. I'm going to show you how they work with tom stands, with racks, with the stealth rack, with hybrid setups. I'm just going to mix match and have a lot of fun doing it, but I'm going to keep all the cymbals in the exact same configuration. Now I have no idea how you set your kit up or how you want to set it up. I could show you 100 different ways that I would do it, but that's not you. Instead, I'm going to show you one. And within that one, I'm going to show a bunch of different options and combinations that we have available to you so that you can customize the kit the way you want it. So here we have the one up, one down setup, which can also be referred to as the LA setup. You've got a rack tom, floor tom, kick and snare, 2 crashes, and a ride and hi-hats. We have the rack tom mounted to the bass drum, and we have the ride cymbal tucked in there right next to the rack tom, so it makes it very comfortable, very easy access, doesn't put any pressure on your back or your shoulder, it's just right there. This is my setup. It's perfect for what I do in my band. But I know there's a lot of you out there that need much more, so I'm going to show you how to get there. Option D, ladies and gentlemen, is where we start getting into the rack world. Option D is the stealth rack GSVMS-KIT and the side stealth rack, the GSSMS. Now, as you can see, the cymbal configuration is exactly the same, but how I got there is completely different. Now, the reason I chose the stealth rack for this particular setup is because there's a lot of you players out there that don't actually like using racks. You don't want to borrow with a bass drum, but you like the benefits that racks give you. Clean floor space, quick setup and teardown time, plus the stealth rack has another benefit. It's low to the ground, so it doesn't look like you're playing a rack necessarily. Let's jump in and see what I did. So the stealth rack, the vertical mounting system, is combining my cymbal, rack tom, and snare all into one unit. This is what's supporting my core. This is my core right here. Now, in order to mount these other 2 cymbals on my left-hand side, I had to add a 24-inch curved wing. Because I didn't want anything touching the ground. I wanted it to be free. Now, if you look at the China, there's an interesting thing that I did. You'll notice that it's a longer boom arm than normal. Well, this is the no-leg cymbal stand, and it's designed for instances like this when you've got a low bar that you're mounting, but you still need to mount the cymbal very high. Now, what's great about this cymbal stand, or cymbal boom, no-leg cymbal boom, is that for added support, if you need added support for the wing, you can always lower it all the way to the ground and it can become another stabilizer foot and you can still raise it to the height that you need. Now for my extra crash on the left-hand side, all I used was a standard long boom to place it exactly where I wanted to. Now the whole left side is taken care of and there's nothing on the floor except for the original T-leg of the stealth rack. So on the right side, I'm using the side rack, the stealth side rack, to mount everything. I've got my ride cymbal coming out of the front T-leg to make it very strong, very supported. My main crash is mounted off of the horizontal bar, and my extra crash is mounted off the horizontal bar as well. Now my China is mounted out of the back T-leg. Now this whole unit is easy to pick up with one person, just move it off the stage, done. For those of you that are looking to clean up the floor space even more, we've got the legless hi-hat stand option. Now, what I did was I connected the hi-hat stand directly to the curved wing that I have coming off the stealth rack. Now, this is the wing that's holding all of my cymbals over here. And I used the SC-EA100, which is an extension arm with an adjustable clamp mechanism on the end. Bada bing, bada boom. You've got a clean floor. The hi-hat stand is rock solid.